Hey guys, my name is Amanda Katarzi-Hengst. I am a professional copywriter and ghostwriter and owner of Inquiry Co., which is my copywriting agency. Today, I'm going to teach you how to get paid to write in about 10 minutes. So let's jump straight into it. No bullshit, right? Let's go. Let me share my little pagey here. If I can figure out how to do that. Good Lord. All right. So, how to get paid to write. Um, Whether you're a wannabe copywriter or aspiring ghostwriter, you're in the absolute right place. So this is for anybody who is new or experienced and you want to make money writing. It's one of the best career industries to get into. Communication is always going to benefit you no matter what day job you have, if this is a side gig or if this is something you want to build into something full time. It's super flexible and it's always needed, even with AI. We'll get into that a little bit later. So let's jump into some practical steps. Let's start with what are copywriters and ghostwriters? Because there is a difference, and you got to know the terminology. If you don't know the terminology, you're going to sound like you don't know what you're talking about. So, copywriting so this is has to do a lot with persuasion. So you use words to sell. That's what copywriting is. So whether that's in an email, on a website, in ads, even in content, your goal is to make people take action. So to sell something or to make people take action. Okay. Ghostwriting is a little bit different. We're not going to go too in depth into that because it's a completely different beast. But this is a behind the scenes gig. You're like a secret agent, basically, writing for content for somebody else in someone else's name. So usually that's in books, blogs, articles, or social media. And ghostwriting is particularly used when people don't want anybody else to know that you're writing for them. So Stephen King uses ghostwriters. Almost all the big time authors you read, they use ghostwriters. And you are not allowed to say that you write for them. You have to sign NDAs and you get paid a lot more up front because of that. So, secret writer agent um, usually signs NDA. Okay. So whether you're selling products with your words or helping others build their brand, both careers, both pathways offer creativity and plenty of opportunities. I interchange these depending on who I'm working with, who I'm writing for, and what their goal is. Cool? All right. So the cool thing about writing is you've been doing it since you're 6. So this is not a new skill for you. It's just something that we have to develop and hone. You don't need a degree. You don't need anything fancy to start, but you do need an understanding, basic understanding of the English language. So what do you need? Basic understanding of English, right? You have to be able to hit deadlines. This is really important. So either you need to have a system or you need to be disciplined enough to make meetings, make deadlines, and self-manage deadlines. And then you have to have a willingness to adapt and learn. To adapt and learn. This is very important when it comes to getting client feedback. There is a fine line between being the professional and holding, standing by what you've written, but then you also need to take feedback from the client because if the client isn't happy, it's not going to be a good relationship. It's not going to work. Okay. You also need to focus on writing in a way that gets results. So this means learning how to write copy that makes people take action, whether that's clicking on a button or buying a product. So let's get into what I call the secret sauce. And that is know your audience. Super important. Um, And here's why. Average writers that don't make money skip this part. They just generate AI stuff, they just use templates, and they don't understand their audience inside and out. So you have to become a freaking detective when it comes to this. You have to know what keeps them, keeps them up at night, what excites them. Oops, swear I know how to write. What language do they use? And this can be not just, English or Spanish or whatever. This is also according to what generation they're from. They'll use a different set of language, right? There'll be different kind of social nuances to the language they use, and also in what industries there are. There's all different types of language, correct? So we have to be in tune to that. What problems are they looking to solve? Mastering this stuff will make your writing connect with the readers and help them take action. It will make them feel seen, heard, and understood. And then you're able to leverage those emotions that produces and get them to take action. All right. So next thing you got to do if you want to make money to write is you're going to need a portfolio. You're like, Amanda, I'm not a writer. I don't have a portfolio. It's okay. I got you. So building your portfolio without clients. So this is when fake it till you make it comes in, but you're not really faking it. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to do spec work. So go ahead and pick a brand. Pick a brand you like and rewrite their copy. Pretend they're your client. Write ads for them. Write content scripts for them. Write emails for them. Whatever. Write as if they're your client already. You can also write for yourself. This gives me a lot of clients. People will read my content. They like the way I write my content, and then they want me to write for them. So you can start a blog, write emails, build an email list, post on social media, like we're doing right now. Social media. Another thing is to help friends or local businesses. Okay. Sometimes low cost or free gigs are a great way to get started. So when I cold DM people, I often offer to write a script or an email for them so they can see what me writing for them would be like. This is a great way to build your portfolio. Slap all these things on your portfolio. So usually what I include is an email. I'll include a ad script. I'll include a content script and maybe a blog just to showcase long form. Sometimes they'll ask for something different. Sometimes they'll ask for a VSL script. I won't do that for free, but I'll do a mini script for free. Sometimes they'll ask for PR or an article. Okay, then you just write those, Google what structure that looks like and write it and add it to your portfolio. So the main thing here is to document everything. All right. So keep a copy or a record. Keep a record of before and after examples of your work. So grab what their content looked like prior to you writing for them and compare it and be like, this is why it's better. And that'll also help you in your cold DMs in your pitch. Okay, the other part of the secret sauce is to research like a pro. You're only as good of a writer as you are a researcher. That's usually what takes us the most time. It's not a lot of time to write. It's a lot of time to study your audience and to study the niche and to research like a pro, okay? So this is what will make you a good writer. All right, so here's how you do it. So there's a lot of good gold in reviews, Google reviews. You can use reviews on Google, so not just Google, so reviews. You can look at reviews on Google, on Reddit, on Amazon, Facebook. Those will all tell you what your client is thinking, and you can use their words to write your content. And again, it'll sound more authentic, more genuine because you're using the actual clients and people who are buying things. You're using their words to describe what would be new clients' experiences. It's going to hit so much harder than you just making stuff up. Stock your competition. This is a big one too. Competition. So I'm subscribed to so many email lists of people that I aspire to write like because I'm wanting to see what they're doing and I'm wanting to learn from them, copy them, steal like an artist, right? We're not ever copying word for word, but we can steal like an artist, take good ideas, make them our own. So look at their email lists, ads. I've got so many ads saved, or go to Facebook ads, social media, look up what's trending in your niche and rewrite the stuff for you, to see what's working and what's not. And you'll find you'll be able to kind of predict what's going to trend and what's not. All right. Talk to real people. This is a big one for you youngsters out there. You guys don't like to talk to real people, but I'm telling you, having real conversation will help you write conversational copy. Go figure. You want to sound like the thoughts in their head and the conversations they're having. You don't want to write like a book in this instance. Okay. So if you write in a literary, there we go, style, it's not going to convert in copywriting. That's for something else. We want to write like people think and like people talk when they're having coffee or hanging out. So talking to real people will help you do that. So get on the phone. I know it's crazy, not text, on the phone. Buy people coffee, right? Listen to their pain points and desires. So I'll often go target my ideal audience and I'll go talk to them in person and see what they think. I'm like, if you're going to buy this, like what stands out to you? I'll grab data. All of this is going to make your copy hit much better. We are flying through this. All right, next step. So now that you know what to do, we're going to growing your business. So once you've got some clients, and I didn't go into DMing or getting new clients, but DM me. I've got a whole course that teaches you how to write all of this stuff in detail, give you templates, all different kinds of stuff. And I teach you how to do sales, which is what I'm bomb at. So growing your business. So once you've gotten a client, you have a few clients, and a lot of you guys get stuck here. You got to scale. You got to keep growing, but that can feel super overwhelming at times. So you have a few clients. It's time to scale. So first, start by raising your rates. Don't be afraid to charge what you're worth. So what I did when I first started, I started at dirt cheap. And then every 4 clients, I would double my prices. And I kept doing that until I got to a point to where my leads slowed down, and I would go back and fire my 2 lowest paying clients and then keep replacing them with higher paying clients. So double prices every 4 clients. Fire lower, or if they want to, come up and rate, that's fine too, but most of them don't. Fire lowest paying clients, hire 2 lowest paying clients, and add 2 more at higher rate. You just keep doing that until you scale to a number that's nice and cushy. Create systems. This is huge, especially for creatives. So templates are really important. There's so many swipe files and so many free templates out there, and using AI to generate templates and to help you with basic copywriting formulas. This is going to help you through when you're not feeling the flow, when you're not feeling, the creative flow state. Templates will save your life. Systems will save your life. Templates and processes will save you time and sanity. All right, building relationships. So a lot of people, once they get their clients, they forget about them. And they're so focused on getting new clients that they give their current clients who are paying them a shitty experience. Don't be that guy. Nurture your clients. Ask for feedback. Ask for feedback, good and bad. What am I crushing? What am I crushing? And what can I do better for you? And if they're like, you're amazing, I love you, you do everything perfect, then be like, awesome. Do you have 2 friends you could introduce me to? Introduce me to that would need my services. And asks them to give a personal introduction. So a lot of times they'll be like, yeah, and they'll hand you an email, or yeah, and they'll hand you a number. ask for them to like be on a meeting with you to introduce you to them. That's way more impactful. Sometimes they won't have the time, but if you can do that, a warm introduction is so much better. Okay. And then keep learning. Don't ever stop learning. Always be a student. I'm always in programs. I'm always in mentorships. I'm always trying to up my game when it comes to copywriting, when it comes to sales. So every Friday, I have what's called 10% time. That if we get all of our tasks done, all tasks done, I get paid and I pay my team to learn, to grow and develop, whether that's creative stuff, coursework, if they want to watch a documentary about marketing, whatever. 10% time is all tasks done. Take the rest of the day, to expand skill set. So you might be practicing headlines, you might be practicing script writing, you might just be working on your vocabulary, whatever. It can be a myriad of things. You can actually put your copy into ChatGPT and ask it where you need to grow, and then ask it to assign you exercises to help you grow. It's amazing. Okay. So next steps, your next steps. We're going to kind of recap here and close this little training out. Next steps, if I can spell. Jesus, help me. Okay, so how do you get started? Number one is you're going to pick your focus. Pick your focus. So this is also figuring out who you'd like to write for. So my jam is usually alpha males who are coaches or in a service-based industry. I know a lot of people who love to write info content for e-com companies. They like to write product listings, that kind of stuff. My jam is coaches. So you will only figure this out once you try a couple of different industries and niches. So pick your focus, find your ideal client, okay? Create 3 to 5 portfolio pieces like we discussed. Next, I would say set up a LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn, because people are on there to spend money. You've got CEOs, you've got business owners on there. LinkedIn or social media or what, you don't need a website. Go ahead and start with the free stuff like social media to showcase your work. All right. 4, reach out to potential clients. Start cold DMing. And sometimes it'll take I DM anywhere 30 to 50 people a day. I usually get 3 to 4 responses, and then I usually close 1 or 2 of them a day. So that's kind of like a ratio you want to go for. Set a number for yourself. What is feasible? Start networking and building relationships. So this can be in person. There's a lot of free online networking groups. Join them and fill up, I would say 10%, 20% of your calendar with these networking events, because that's going to get you business. And then once you start getting business, you can start tapering that number down. So honestly, that's it. Those are your next steps, and that is how to pay to get paid to write. If you have questions, please DM me, come check me out on social media, follow me. And if you want to go super in depth with this, I have a course in a mentorship program that will help you scale in about 90 days and get you anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. It is totally doable, whether you want this to be a part-time gig or a full-time. I'm here to help you do that. So I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you guys soon.